All right, let's get into the heart of today's deep dive. We're looking at how ICICI Bank, one of India's big players, is making this huge push to, well, simplify everything for you, the customer. And it's more than just buzzwords, isn't it? It feels like a real strategic mission.
Yeah, exactly. What's really compelling is how they talk about it as an imperative. Like it's core to their whole operation now.
An imperative. Oh,
Right. They're aiming for this completely seamless experience, what they're calling customer 360 degrees, which is, about understanding your whole financial picture,
yeah.
savings, loans, everything.
So they can be more proactive, maybe?
Precisely. Offer solutions before you even have to ask.
Okay, so how are they actually making this happen for us? Our sources mention three key areas, starting with decongesting processes. That sounds a bit like corporate speak. What does it actually mean on the ground?
Oh, yeah, it does a bit.
Yeah.
But it's really about cutting through the complexity, the red tape. Think about opening an account or applying for something new. They've streamlined that. They built a single CRM platform, a common KYC framework for everything.
So less paperwork if you're already a customer.
Exactly. If you need a new loan, you shouldn't have to submit all the same documents again.
Ah, that makes sense. Saves time.
Huge time saver.
Hmm.
And frustration reducer, right?
Yeah.
Means faster responses from them, makes their teams more effective too. Plus, it builds resilience in their systems.
Right. Less chance of things going down. Okay, that's process. But the digital side, that's where things get really interesting. Lots of banks are going digital. What makes their approach stand out for you?
Well, their whole digital journey seems built on sort of three pillars. Scalability, resilience, and security. Very solid foundations. And they've launched these really slick do-it-yourself journeys.
Oh, the app?
Exactly. Their iMobile Pay app. It's got, over 30 million users now?
Wow.
Yeah, and handled something like 11,000 billion in transactions last fiscal year. Offers over 400 services.
400.
Yep. And here's a real game changer, video KYC. For 22 different products, you can do your ID verification right from your phone. For loans, cards, whatever.
From your couch. That is convenient.
It's about making banking super accessible, secure, and just easy, even if you don't bank with them primarily.
And it's not just for personal banking, right? What about businesses and lending?
Oh, absolutely. Their InstaBIZ app for businesses saw a big jump, 22% growth in transaction volume, helping entrepreneurs manage things on the move.
Okay.
And for lending, they rolled out Islands. It's an industry first, apparently, fully digital, end-to-end.
End-to-end.
Yeah, started with mortgages. Now it covers personal loans, education loans too. And you can track your application status in real time.
That transparency is good.
Definitely. Gives you more control.
Yeah.
And looking ahead, they're even exploring generative AI for internal stuff. Plus, they handle, get this, over 160 million transactions a day through thousands of APIs.
APIs, those are the digital connectors, right? Letting systems talk to each other.
That's it, making everything integrate smoothly.
Okay, fascinating on the tech front. But, banks still have branches, ATMs. What's happening there? Are they realigning the physical side too?
Yes, they are. It's about optimizing that huge network, over 6,500 business centers, 17,000 ATMs. They're shifting focus, more customer-centric teams in local markets, ecosystem banking.
Ecosystem banking.
Yeah, think of the branch not just for transactions, but as a hub. Maybe connecting you with partners if you get a mortgage, like home renovators or business advisors for startups.
Bringing more value beyond just the core bank.
Exactly. Bringing the whole bank closer to you. And actually, an interesting side note on operations. They seriously ramped up their renewable energy use. Went from 9% to 35% in the last fiscal year.
Wow, that's quite a jump. So simplifying their environmental impact, too.
Seems like it. It shows a broader kind of streamlining effort alongside the customer focus.
So, okay, now let's pull this all together. What does this whole simplification push really mean for you, the customer? It sounds like a really comprehensive effort. Less friction, more intuitive banking.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
From smoother processes, cutting-edge digital tools, to a smarter physical network. It seems tied to their whole fair to customer, fair to bank philosophy.
Right, building trust.
Exactly. Trust is key for that long-term sustainable growth thereafter. Integrity, transparency. Which, brings up a bigger question, doesn't it? As banks keep simplifying with tech, what new kinds of value will customers start expecting? And how do you really build and maintain trust in this, increasingly digital, data-heavy world?
That's a great question to ponder. How will trust evolve? Something for us all to think about.